So in this recording, whether it be video, podcast, whatever it is that you're watching or listening to, what we're going to go with the content today is we are going to be looking at the different types of soul contracts, because this is the spiritual gatekeepers of the soul contracts. We're really looking at the different types and what makes the gatekeepers, the spiritual gatekeepers of the soul contracts, what makes them different from the soulmate contracts and the twin flame contracts. So I'm Varney. Without further ado, let's get on and really look at this. What different types are the soul contracts? So what makes the gatekeepers contracts, the spiritual gatekeeper contracts of the soul contracts different from the soul mate contracts? Well, the soulmate contracts are usually when you've had a contract with another person who's there to learn new lessons, and once those lessons are learned, you no longer need them in your life, and some people get twin flame and soulmate contracts confused, and the soulmate contracts usually are easier. They're definitely easier than twin flame ones, and they're there to actually help you grow. Yeah, that's what the soulmate contracts. They can be that you need to grow in your love life, in your business life, in your relationships, in your parenthood. There's so many different ways of how the soulmate contracts are. Your children could be your soulmate contracts, your relationships, your partners, your work colleagues, your friends. These can all be your soulmate contracts. And the difference between a soulmate contract and a twin flame contract is the twin flame contracts are two parts of the one soul. And this can really have quite a powerful, destructive sometimes effect on your life. It's because there's serious growth when the twin flame contracts are in place, serious growth, because and when we have growth as humans, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of adversity, there's a lot of things that really cause us to really stay stuck, or if we don't go in with that gatekeeper's contract. Oh, sorry, twin flame contract. And it can be tough. They can be really tough. People think you're going to go into a twin flame contract and it's going to be all nice and roses and loving. No, it's a complete opposite. Yeah. But massive growth, massive growth. Whereas the gatekeepers contracts are the contracts, the spiritual gatekeepers of the soul contracts. They're the people that have this soul contract embedded into their soul, that are the gatekeepers of the earth. So what does that mean? They're the gatekeepers of the earth. They're all around the world, and they have been stood up to the challenge, we'll say, of being the ones who are, from time started, that they've made a pledge with their soul that they would take on those contracts. They would take the soul contracts, that they will be the gatekeepers of the earth. They will protect the earth. They will protect the people. They will protect the planet. They will protect the animals. They will protect the water, the ozone layer, whatever it could be. They are the protectors of the whole planet Earth. And these gatekeepers can sometimes come from different dimensions. They can sometimes be star seeds, crystal children. They can be, Arcturians, Pleiadians, that are in human form. They can also be human as well. There's so many different ways, but they have the planets, the positive power of the planet that is their first and foremost, to keep that protected. Yeah. They're usually come from mystics, healers, empaths, light workers, you know, the spiritual curious people. They generally have a label that they hide from, or they have hidden from. They generally have a lot of fears going on, a lot of procrastination. They hide themselves because of the fear of being found out, because they have the hidden soul contracts. And what they tend to do also is they tend to live in that fear. So, and that fear can also be in lack. They don't like to put themselves out there. But it's time. It's time. You need to get these soul contracts embedded powerfully into the soul, because the way that the earth is going just now, the way that the darkness is prevailing the earth, and I don't often talk about this, but I'm getting this so powerfully, that the way that the darkness is prevailing the earth through wars, through negativity, all that stuff, is you need to step up. You really do need to step up. Step into that power. And when you do step into that power of the gatekeepers' soul contracts, wow, your life will change so much, so much. Your life will change. If you need help with this, I'm Varney. Please just click the link down below, book a 30-minute call, and we'll see what we can do. Now check to see if you do have that contract. And it's a powerful, powerful work. So be ready for a massive life change and massive power to be really embedded into that heart center, into that soul. Thank you. See you later. And also listen to the other podcasts of what does it mean to have a soul contract? You know, what is the spiritual gatekeepers and soul contracts, and how do you know if you keep the gatekeeper soul contracts hidden? You know, so much more, so much more.